Hello, and welcome to the Necromancer puzzle playthrough. So this one was a challenge, and yeah, it's a little complicated, so this video might be a little longer. But we'll try and get through it as quickly as we can. Alright, here we go. So, the general idea here is that you've got 8 vermlings, and the goal is to end the third round with more summons on the board than vermlings. We only have top actions to summon things, so even if we summon something every round, we've already got 1 on the board. That means we'll have 4 summons by the end of the third round, which means we gotta kill 5 of these vermlings. So let's get to work. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna play Unearthed Horror and Called from Beyond. Alright, now both of these are pretty high initiative. And we do want to go after the scouts, because they're not moving, they're just doing a bunch of damage. We don't like that. So we're going to play 94 as our initiative, so we can go after they activate. Now, you may notice that these tokens on the board are shamans and not scouts, but, you know, just bear with me. And all the ones with a cube on them are elites. I took that idea from Paul Grogan. Anyway, alright, so we're going to play these 2 cards. That means the scouts are going to go first. They don't move, they're not next to us, they're not going to do anything. Ha! Alright, so now we're going to move forward with the bottom of Called from Beyond. And now this is all very important. I'm not going to we're just going to go through it. So just bear with me here. I'm not going to explain exactly why I'm doing things, but you'll see how it works out in the end. So move forward, we're going to move up here, right there. And then we're going to use Unearthed Horror to summon our Raging Corpse. And we're going to put it right next to us, right there. Before we do that, however, sorry, I forgot that the summon is going to move first. It's going to move towards the closest guy, which is that guy. He's going to do 2 damage to it. Normals take 3 damage to die, so he is still alive. Alright, and then that's the end of the first round. So that's going to get discarded. Alright, second round, we got 2 more cards to play. Oh, other important thing, when I played Unearthed Horror, we generated Earth, and then that's going to go down 1 at the end of the round. Very important. Alright, we're going to play these 2 cards next. Life and Death and Transfer of Essence. Both of these are after the Scouts initiative, so it doesn't really matter which one we play. The Scouts are going to go first. Let's do 62 for the fun of it. Alright, so Scouts activate first. 1 is going to activate first. We're both the same distance away, but my summon is going to go first, so it's going to shoot the summon. So our Raging Corpse takes 1 point of damage. Next, 2 is going to activate. He also wants to attack the Raging Corpse. Even though technically our modifier deck is full of 0s, and it wouldn't really matter whether somebody has disadvantage, they're still going to act like normal monsters. They're going to move away to avoid that disadvantage. We're going to have number 2 move right there and shoot the corpse for 1 more damage. 3 is now going to activate. Also going to shoot the corpse. Not looking good for the corpse. Alright, number 4 is going to activate, and the closest one is our skeleton right there, so he'll take a damage. And then number 5 is going to activate. He's going to move away from me and attack me. So Necromancer takes a damage. Alright, now all the normal guys are going to activate. They're not actually going to do any damage because they have 1 - 1, but they're still going to attack, and they're still going to act like they're going to attack. So they're still going to move away from their target in order to have disadvantage on this attack that's doing no damage. So 6 is going to activate and move away from 2. Attacking him and doing nothing. 7 will move right there. Attack and do nothing. And then 8, this is very important, is going to move that way. He can move in either of these spaces. We're going to have him move there and attack me and do no damage. Alright, so now we get to go. So now 1 is going to activate first. And all 3 of these guys are the same distance away from him. So he's going to go with the guy who acted first, which is going to be number 2, which is that guy. So he's going to move right there and do 2 damage to number 2. Then my corpse is going to activate, and he's got 4 guys who are all equidistant from him, but he's also going to go after 2, because 2 is before 3, the 2 elites down here. We're going to have him move to the left and do 3 damage to number 2. He's got 5 health, so that's going to kill number 2. Yay! Our first one dead. Alright, so now we can activate. First thing we're going to do is use the bottom of Transfer of Essence. The strengthen doesn't really matter with all our attack modifiers being 0, but we are going to poison 2 targets because we have earth, and that is very important. So 2 targets we're going to poison are going to be number 8 and number 1. They're both within range 3 of us. And then, that's not the card. Where'd that card come from? And then, we're going to summon our 3rd summon, the Shambling Skeleton. Number 3. And we're going to put him right there. Alright, and then that's the end of the 3rd round. 2nd rounds, I can count. Alright, so we've got 1 card in hand, 2 cards in the discard. We're going to do a short rest. And because we get to pick which card we lose, we're going to get rid of Transfer of Essence. Alright, so now we've got Called from Beyond and Malicious Conversion. We definitely want to go before the scouts activate, so we're going to play 26 on top to go first. Alright, so last round. Let's activate these summons again. Number 1 is going to go, 7's right next to him, so he's going to do 2 damage to 7. Just going to kill him. Number 2 is going to activate. He's equidistant from 8 and 6. 6 has a lower number, so he's going to move down there, do 3 damage to 6, and kill 6. Then 3 is going to activate. He's going to attack number 8, who is poisoned, so he normally would do 2 damage, but he's going to do 3 damage and kill number 8. Let's clear this board a little bit. All right. And then I get to activate. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little moving on the bottom here. I'm just going to take 2 steps right there. This then goes immediately in my discard pile. And then I play Malicious Conversion. I'm going to do an attack 4 on number 1, who is poisoned, so it's going to do 5 damage, which will kill him. And when I kill him, I then get to summon a Shambling Skeleton from my discard pile into play. This gets lost, and my 4th summon goes out on the board, and I'm going to put it there. You don't have to put it in the space in which it dies. You're just performing the summon action, so it can go any adjacent space to you. Alright, so now we just gotta survive. The Vermlings are now gonna activate. 3 is gonna activate first. And the bad part here, they're only doing 1 damage, but they're doing it to 2 separate targets. So 3 is gonna target 2 and 3. Summons 2 and 3, because they are closest. So 2 will take 1 more damage. He's at 1 health left, and 3 will take 1 damage. Then 4 will activate. He's gonna target 4 and 1. So 1 takes 1 more damage. He's also down to his last health, and 4 takes the damage. And then finally, number 5 is going to activate. He's going to target me and number 3, so 3 takes another damage. I take a damage. I should have taken 2 more damage when I summoned that Shambling Skeleton. Sorry, I forgot about that. So I'm actually down to 2 health. And that is the end. We have survived. Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye!